What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Dre, the Brute Daniels. Oh, the lolly. This is a glorious day because today we have another episode of the Indie Corner where I sit down with everybody from the independence community, writers, artists, directors, producers. Doesn't matter if you're in the game, I want to talk to you. And I have a returning guest. He is the owner of the Phoenix Press. Give it up, everybody, for Nick Gibson.
What is up?
What is going on, my friend? How are you?
Fine and dandy, like stock candy.
Well, I'm really excited.
Response. When people ask me that on these things, I just like to say that it's just fun.
Well, I'm really happy and excited for you to be back on the Indie Corner, sharing more good work that you got coming up from the Phoenix Press. Love the type of stuff that you guys are doing over there. As I love to say, you're doing the Lord's work. So, what is going on the Phoenix Press? What do you have to share with us today?
Well, we dropped Screecher last October, and it was a resounding success. I was trying to go for 1,300, got that in a week. Ended up, the campaign ended up with about $2,200, so like just shy of $1,000 over our goal. So phenomenal showing. Thank you, everybody. Been selling it at cons. It's been selling like hotcakes. I gotta say, I think Screecher is a hit. And now it's time to do the next comic. So I kind of do like a leapfrog. I got two different comics. Got Screecher and got Turned Samurai. And so now it's Turned Samurai's turn to really spool things up. We're on issue 3 this time. Okay. And I'm gonna say it. This is probably the best issue of Turned Samurai yet.
Awesome. I like that. So we're 3 deep now. So we're going 3 deep. I'm pretty sure I asked you before, but I don't think you had a solid answer at the time. How far is Samurai going? How many issues are you going there?
Basically, however much I feel like. Since then, I've kind of like done some reorganizing. So there's still 5 issues in Volume 1, but Volume 1 is kind of split into 2 story arcs. You've got Traveling, which is part 1 and 2. And now we're getting into a 3-parter called The Vow. You know, The Vow part 1, 2, and 3. And so issue 3 is The Vow part 1, and the title of the issue is called A Bridge Too Far. All right. So we're into a new story arc, you know, and then this will be a really great kind of 3-parter. And yeah, we're kind of changing up the art style a little bit. We're changing some things around, and oh my god, the art looks amazing. And the cover, I just got to here's a promo card, kind of give you look at what the cover looks like.
This looks done tremendous. By
the guy who did Screecher, Devious, did this one, and I gotta say he knocked it out of the park. This might be better than his Screecher work. Like, his Screecher work is amazing, don't get me wrong, but like this, I think this is some of his best work yet.
That is top tier. That is top tier stuff there. I like that, and I like that design. But that's really good, so I'm glad to see that your previous campaigns did so well. I'm so glad that things are taking off for you all. That's a wonderful thing, and it's a great feeling. So, so that's great. That makes me feel.
Yeah, not only that, but like my YouTube is really starting to take off. I'm like just a few shy away from 300 subs. Like my videos have been doing really well. I've been knocking down between like 40 and 70 views per video. Good. Like, hell, I just did my best stream ever on yesterday. Because, I don't know if you know, like, they're doing, like, they did, like, the SnyderCon thing.
Yes.
So yes. I did a rewatch, like, a reaction to the panel. And I had some people in there. And I had, on average, between, like, 40 and 60 people in the stream.
That is, wow, really good.
And, my peak was 80. And right now the views are knocking on 600 views for that live stream.
That's excellent. Keep it up, brother. That's what I like to hear. That's all good news. That's good stuff. So tell us, we don't need to go into spoilers here because that's not the whole nitty gritty. But as far as where 2100 Samurai you're taking this, is this arc are we taking this to as a character study ultimately? Or are we just doing this as strictly as an adventure? more or less, as far as this is being taken?
There is a pre-planned story arc. This is basically about kind of like the burgeoning relationship between Tyler and Kiro, where when you left them, it's like you kind of had the status quo established, where like they're Tyler heads a brothel, Quell runs a day-to-day, and Kiro is basically kind of like her bodyguard partner, and like he's training her kind of thing.
Exactly.
And so when we pick up, it's kind of like a few weeks after that kind of thing. So we'll pick right where we left off. A few weeks after that, they've been training, and Tyler's like eager to go to the next step. You know, kind of like Anakin a little bit. You know,
Okay.
and then this issue is really cool because we learn more about Kiro. We learn more about like how he feels things, and like we kind of learn that like he kind of has some attachment. He's like, even though like mentally he's let go of his fiance, emotionally he hasn't, you know. So you kind of see that. Nice. So like there's this really great moment where like they're kind of fighting over something, and like he kind of says something that like, oh I'm so proud of the writing. But yeah, so basically basically like the way that like each of these three issues are kind of boiled down to a phrase. I think I can do it. I can't do it. You can do it. You know. Yeah, like yeah. So it's that kind of give you a hint of how things are going.
Okay.
And I will give one hint. So the fifth issue is going to be called Rise of a Samurai.
Okay.
Which I got to give myself some props. Like, so that I'm referencing Ghost in the Shell with that one.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
And there may be a Ghost in the Shell tribute cover planned for that issue. If you've seen the Ghost in the Shell movie, and you know what sequence I'm referencing, you probably have an idea what the cover is going to be.
I definitely have a solid idea of what we're looking at.
It's going to be dripping. Let's just say that.
That's awesome. That's good stuff. So okay, cool. So we got it lined up. When are we kicking off this campaign, and where can people support you at?
All right. So we're doing Indiegogo this time, and we'll be launching May 5th, Friday, May 5th. So as of this recording, it'll be this Friday. And I'll be launching it live on my buddy Comics League's channel. The live stream starts at noon, and we're going to be launching it at 12:30. You know, gives people the chance to come in and whatnot. And then we're running for 30 days. We have a flexible goal of 1,300. I don't think I'll have a problem getting to that 1,300, given how like things going before. But we're gonna try to do a 500 copy print run, and we got some really good stuff planned. Like I'm gonna have like stickers, trading cards. So before the art was like kind of high contrast, black and white. So now we switched it up to where it's grayscale.
Okay.
So it's still black and white, but you got like kind of like the grayscale shading, so like the art's a little bit more dynamic. But I've also really upgraded the collector's edition, because I used to do like $100 collector's edition. So you're still getting the hollow foil limited edition signed cover, but the inside is going to be really great. So this edition is called the Blood and Steel edition.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to me.
And so you know how like the Rayla edition has like it's like basically black and white.
Of course. The
Blood and Steel adds red to the mix.
Okay.
Like, you know those comics where like the color red is highlighted,
yes.
You know, like the blood,
absolutely.
The hair. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. And oh my god, yeah. I'll send you some art of it after we're done here, and you'll see like that shoot pops. I almost cursed. Sorry.
Yeah, and I don't doubt it. I think maybe the first one I saw that was like that may have been maybe Nighthawk in the 90s. I think maybe it was the first time I actually saw that that type of color palette used, and I was like, holy crap, because especially because everything in that book was grayscale except every time when he slashes somebody, then it's just red for
it pops. It pops really well,
and it stuck in my brain 30 years later. So obviously it did something right. So yeah, okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
So basically, kind of like my long-term plan is, so this is like a manga-inspired book, you know, and literally, once I get to 5 issues, I'm going to be compiling this into a manga trade paperback.
Okay.
And the intention is to get into a place like Barnes and Noble. And I'm actually going to go back and redo issues 1 and 2 to put it in not only the grayscale style, the whole book will be black, white, and red.
Okay.
You know,
I think that would go over really well.
Yeah, because like what I want is I want someone to see, like, they see it on a shelf, they open it, and they just go to any page and they go, wow, you know. And I want that because manga is really popular. Manga is really hitting it off. And I just want to get in. I want to get in on that, and so that's kind of like the long game I'm playing with Torrent Saber. So obviously, Screecher is the one kind of my more popular property now. That's the one that really resonates with people. But the thing is, I believe in Torrent Samurai. I believe in the story. I believe in its potential. So that's why I'm really trudging on with it. And I just want to get Volume 1 done, get that into stores, and see how it goes, and then go from there. Torrent Samurai. I believe it. It was actually the first comic book I ever created, like back in like 2006. Like I was still in high school when I created this comic. So I got a little bit of
brought it back from the grave.
Like you know how like some artists like say like it's like creating life when you create these things, and like have something go from like your head to holding in your hands. I've done 4 comics now, and I gotta tell you, that first time I hold the comic in my hand, after all that blood, sweat, and tears, I pick it up for the printer, and I finally hold it in my hand, it's still the best feeling in the world. Like, that feeling never gets old. Yep. Like, the feeling of, like, I did this, it was worth it, and just seeing it and just how they all come to like I am surprised at how well some of these comics come together. Like, you know, it's like I'm like obviously I'm proud of them, but like even it's like, holy crap, this looks like an actual comic book.
It's real, like, darn it! It's real.
Like this look professional.
Yeah. Exactly. So okay, awesome. So Indiegogo's a lock for May 5th. So where else can folks support you at, my friend, and also on social media?
Well, I'm on Twitter is kind of my main hub of things at the Phoenix Press. I am on Instagram. I don't do it as much, but I'm trying to get better at it. I'm on YouTube. Just search the Phoenix Press. That's probably my secondary hub. I do a lot of like content there. Like I do like a podcast, a live stream every week. You know, it's pretty cool. And then I collab a lot with Comics League. You can find me there. And if you want to get digital copies of my comics, I got them in a couple different places. You can find them on Global Comics, Webtoon, and also Amazon.
Okay. Cool. Wow. That's casting a wide net. I like that. So, Nick, I'm really looking forward to your Indiegogo dropping this Friday, May 5th. I think it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a smash hit. So, everybody, go and support my boy Nick here.
Go
ahead.
It's going to be smashing. If you get that reference, you are awesome. Yeah. Just saying.
I'm getting old. Okay. Yeah. Right.
I'm the one who made it, so I'm right there with you, brother.
Oh, goodness gracious. But yes, everybody go and support my buddy Nick on his Indiegogo on May 5th. It's going to be awesome. Check out 2100 Samurai. No doubt it's going to be probably the best joint you're going to pick up this spring. Go ahead and get it done. And support my boy Nick on all social media platforms. I'll leave those in the description section below. Nick, as always, my friend, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come up on the show, talk about all the great work you guys are doing. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next.
Me neither, brother. Me neither.
So that there is Nick Gibson, and who am I? I'm Dre, the Brute Daniels. Follow me on all my social media platforms. I'll put them right under my face. They're not there yet, but they will be at the Brute00 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and if I feel like being silly, on TikTok. And do all those great YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And as always, you guys have been awesome, and I'll catch you all next time. Also, if you want to support my channel, check out spinwiz.com or download the Spinwiz app and check out my comic series, Trouble. It was written with a lot of love, and it was definitely my favorite comic series to write. I've also written it in English and in Spanish, so whatever floats your boat, I got it for you. Thanks again, and check it out.